Hey YouTubers, Glynda here. Just wanted to share with y'all some stuff real quick. One, this new book that I have out called No Longer Mine, which is a chronological collection of all the words to or about America that have been published on the Wing site since its inception. Yesterday, I asked Nicole if she could compose some music for me to some ad wording so I could make an ad for it to play on the podcast to tell people that the book is out. Because one day I was thinking, wow, I need to go back and look at the words to America because I'm watching the political scene and I'm feeling things in my spirit and I'm like, Lord, what's happening? And I thought I need to go back and read all the words to America, and I thought it will take me forever to find all those. And I thought, why don't I put all those together in one place? Because I thought I wish I had them together in one place, and I thought, why don't I do that? So that was how I came to create No Longer Mine. So Nicole plays the ad wording as she's composing the music, and at the just as soon as she starts to compose it, she breaks down. God gives her a vision. And in the vision, she gave me permission to share this or I would not share it with you. In the vision, she saw the Statue of Liberty leaning over to the left, almost in the water. It was all filthy. It had seaweed on it, and it was clear that it had fallen. And she said she felt horrible, horrible despair and hopelessness in her spirit. And she just began weeping. And I was just like, wow. I knew because of the words that God has given me for America and because of the things that He shared with me in my spirit and the grief that He shared with me in my spirit from His about some of the words. I know this is coming, but my guess is it's coming a lot sooner than we think it is. And watching the political scene, you can only wonder what's going to happen next. And, everybody's thinking about all that. But I wanted to share that with y'all because I think that tells us something about timing for one thing, and just about, God's heart for the people that don't know Him in America because of the things that are coming. And God cares about the lost in every nation, not just America. But America, because it has crossed so many boundaries, because it is so blatantly rejecting God and walking the other way, the punishment will be very severe. Because God does not let something go once it's His, and this is people too. If you belong to God and you walk away, He will come after you. And the way He comes after you is usually not pretty. Okay, so anyway, No Longer Mine is available on Amazon.com and on wingsofprophecy.com. There's a link to it in the bookstore tab. Okay, other good news. The Wilderness Companion is now available as an audiobook, and I'm really excited about that. And you can sign up at audible.com. I'll put a link down here in the description and get a free copy if you're not a member. Audible.com, you can get a free copy of the Wilderness Companion audiobook. And I really like the production of the audiobook. I did an interview this week on the podcast, which I've moved the podcast from Spreaker to Podbean because Spreaker won't answer support emails. So I finally just gave up and said, okay, they're not going to help me. And I moved over to Podbean, which it seems to be a much better platform, and I like their phone app better because it has a downloads tab. I have an Android phone, and I download stuff, and then I can't find it. Maybe just because I'm old, I don't know, but I can't find it when I download it, and it's frustrating. So they have a download tab, so if I download a podcast, it's right there. I can click on downloads, and there's all my downloads. And I like to do that because if I go someplace away from a Wi-Fi connection, like if I go to a park and I'm going for a walk or something, there's no Wi-Fi, then I want to have the podcast be able to play and, not get interrupted. Okay, one more thing I wanted to tell y'all about. I finally got a book done of the words from last year. I usually put these out in about March of every year, and I was really late getting this year's done because I had other stuff going on. Wings of Prophecy, Now is the Time, and this is a big book, y'all. 217 prophecies in this one, a big book. Now is the Time is only available through the Wings of Prophecy site on the bookstore tab. You have to go there to click on the link to get it. It's not on Amazon at this time. So, Wilderness Companion's out in audiobook. Now is the Time is out just in print. It's not out in Kindle. I don't know if I'm going to do Kindle or not because that's a whole nother formatting job I have to do. And No Longer Mine is on Amazon. So I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed on the latest stuff. And, we really need to pray for the lost, y'all. I set myself an email reminder that reminds me once a day to stop and pray for the lost, even for 5 minutes, because God told me once, He said, if y'all would even do this for 5 minutes. And I know that if we pray for the lost we don't know, He'll bring a harvest in the lost that we do know. So if you're praying for family members to be saved, plant seed by praying for people you don't know. Just say, Lord, please save somebody in New York today. Please save somebody somewhere in the world that's not saved. Somewhere in America, anywhere. Pray for the lost in your town, in your neighborhood. It doesn't matter, but pray for the lost. It's really important. I believe that time is extremely short. God told me once, and I found this in some old notes just recently. He said, I'm coming back far sooner than my church thinks I'm coming back. And I said, oh, Lord, that's very sobering. And it's even more sobering now with everything we can see going on around us. It is very clear that the spirit of Antichrist is at work in our world and is fighting everything that's of Jesus. So anyway, I hope this video has blessed you. God bless you. Y'all have a great week.